According to some insiders, the Samsung Galaxy S11 will bring a very impressive camera with their new sensor. The Moto RAZR was just spotted in the wild, and we can't wait for the event. And speaking of wild cameras, Xiaomi just announced the CC9 Pro, the world's first 108 megapixel sensor. I'm Jaime Rivera, and yes, we read your comments. You hated the old logo, it's now changed. We have a totally new design on the website, and there's a ton of different content that's coming very soon as part of the change. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals, and we're actually going to make them different. We're not going to make you go to the website to look for the links and stuff like that. No, in the description are all the links for the deals. Right now, those of you in the market for AirPods, yes, AirPods Pro are out, sadly, for $249. The link is down there anyways, but the ones that are on sale right now, 20% off, are the AirPods 2. Those of you that don't necessarily want to go all out, that's available. And I mean, if you want to go wired or anything, even links to the dongle are in the description. So far, I gotta love this whole plan between Amazon and Apple. We even have deals for the Apple Watch Series 3 also in the description. Now, for those of you that have been wondering about the OnePlus 7T McLaren Edition, we finally have a confirmation that it is available today. Right now, starting in Europe and the UK, it starts for £799 and will be available for a limited time. The main differences with the regular 7T Pro include more RAM, more storage, and a recolored warp charger. We do know a 5G variant will be making its way to the United States, and you can bet that I'm actually one of the first people that's waiting in line for it already. Now, we haven't discussed Huawei in a while, except for the fact that the company is killing it in sales regardless of the trade ban. But the thing about it is, we've got reports that things might change. According to Bloomberg, the United States is negotiating a new trade deal with China. Without going into political details, one of China's requirements is for the United States to grant licenses to sanction companies so that they can re-engage relationships with US companies, giving Huawei the opportunity to operate like they did before the tariffs. If it goes well, they could be back in business as soon as December 15th, but obviously we can't really confirm. We'll keep you posted. This is actually getting interesting. Now let's talk about Xiaomi, as the company has made a couple of announcements that are actually rather significant. The company, for example, started with the launch of a Mi Watch, which runs Wear OS and has the MIUI skin. It has a 1.7-inch display with a 44mm chassis and a Qualcomm Snapdragon 3100, 1GB of RAM, LTE support, and a 570 mAh battery, which is huge and starts around a crazy $170. And yes, it does look like the Apple Watch. The company also announced the Mi CC9 Pro, love the name, which brings their first smartphone 108 megapixel camera with their chip with Samsung. Other specs include a Snapdragon 730G, up to 8 gigs of RAM, and up to 256 gigs of storage with a massive 5,260 mAh battery and support for 30-watt charging. The 5 cameras at the back include an 108 megapixel sensor, 5 megapixel 5x telephoto, a 12 megapixel 2x telephoto, weird, and then a 20 megapixel ultra wide camera in addition to a 2 megapixel macro lens. The fun part is it starts at $400, and I think this phone has more cameras than a back. I'm looking forward to it. I'll keep you posted on that as well. Now, for those of you wondering exactly what happened to the Moto RAZR, we continue getting more leaks, more rumors, and it keeps getting more intense. The device was just spotted in the wild. We see a whole display which from this angle shows no crease in the middle, the chin that mimics the original RAZR, and the small notch as well. The image was leaked on Weibo and might be real after not seeing any real design changes. This does not look like one of those huge flagships, and I actually think that there is a market for something like this. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with Samsung, and obviously what to expect for the Samsung Galaxy S11, particularly with all the camera announcements that we've discussed today with Xiaomi. Apparently, the S11 will bring this 108 megapixel camera sensor. We did hear that the Note 10 might be the last smartphone on the current strategy of cameras, and we should expect that the S11 would bring a new thing. Now, this could be Samsung and Xiaomi sensor, which was announced back in August as a collaboration. The current one creates 27 megapixel merged images, records 6K video at 30 frames per second, according to Samsung. We also hear that it'll bring 5x optical zoom and a spectrometer, which we have heard before. Let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? I mean, I think that camera is going to be insane. Man, 6K video on a smartphone. That's going to be awesome. I'm already looking forward to what we get in the announcements for the future Snapdragon and see if there are going to be some capability merging there. We'll keep you posted, but let us know what you think about this possibility in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channels for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. And follow me on my personal handles to see what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.